What's up guys, Jesse and Melissa here, and we just bought a Jeep! So if you're new to our channel, I am Jesse, this is Melissa, and we together are adventure endeavor. We have a YouTube channel, we have an Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. But anyways, a few videos ago, we basically drove from Colorado to Oklahoma to purchase this Grand Wagoneer. And we figured a lot of you are probably wondering why we bought this, our reasoning, our thought process, all of that. So that's what this video is going to be all about, is we're going to go down through all the details of why we bought it and how we're extremely excited about it. So one of the main reasons we bought this old 1989 Grand Wagoneer is because it's awesome. I have personally loved them for many, many years, and I've wanted one for a long time, and I always kind of watch the price of them, and to be honest, the price is just going up. They're in that weird area where they're not a classic, but they are classic. They're very desired.
Yeah, they are becoming a classic car, and you know, Jesse comes from a classic car family, and he used to have a 1970s Chevelle, and we actually went on our first date in that car, and we sold it to buy our first house. So ever since then, we've been missing having a classic car in the family. Next, and one of the most important reasons we got a Jeep is for convenience and scouting boondocking spots. It's really, really nice when people have like a Class A and they have a tow-behind vehicle, especially a Jeep of some sort, to go up ahead and scout spots and make sure the whole rig will be able to make it before you're taking your whole rig up a road. You don't always know what's going to be up there, so it's just great to have that option to hop out real quick, hop into the Jeep, go scout around, run some speed tests for internet, and not have to drag your entire rig up a hill that you don't know if you're going to be able to camp at.
So if you guys have followed this channel for a while, you know that we love off-roading, we love exploring, and to be honest, the Ram has been great. It's fully decked out for that. It's got suspension, better tires, long travel, all that stuff. But we always have in the back of our minds, somewhere over here, that thought of like, what if the Ram just doesn't start? We have gone to some super remote locations by ourselves, and that kind of makes me a little nervous at times. So lots of times we'll leave the truck running, we won't shut it off. We're just a little wary of it. So now we'll have two vehicles. I mean, let's be honest, the Jeep will probably break down a lot, but we have two vehicles in case something happens to the Ram or vice versa. And in case we get stuck or in case anything happens, we have two. It's just a little safer and a little bit more peace of mind.
Yeah, and the plan is to make this Jeep, good old Theodore, more reliable over time.
We don't know if it's Theodore yet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, might be.
Maybe. It's
Also,
a top contender.
That's going to be a whole nother topic about what we want to do to this Jeep in the long run.
Another concern that we have that led us to get this fancy schmancy Jeep is we do plan on having kids at some point in the future, and when we're out in the middle of absolutely nowhere and the closest town is 20, 30, sometimes 45 minutes away, depending on where we are, I don't want to be stuck at camp with kids in an emergency situation if Jesse's in town running errands.
Yeah, lots of times I'll take the Ram and I'll go do our laundry or run errands or whatever, and you know, she's here by herself, which is probably not good that we're telling everyone that.
That's just the nature of the lifestyle. It is what it is.
Yeah, so now we have the Jeep for emergencies. I mean, God forbid an accident happened while I was in town.
Right.
Much better overall now. All right, so now obviously we're inside the Jeep. It's got really nice maroon
Headliner.
interior.
It's beautiful.
A little sidetracked by the beauty of this Jeep. Anyways, we have a lot of plans for this Jeep. Eventually, it's gonna get full new suspension. It'll get a more modern motor and transmission, but we don't wanna go into too many details on that. We're gonna save that for another video because it's gonna be a bit more technical. Well, it'll actually be multiple videos. And overall, we plan on making this car a bit more modern and a bit more reliable.
I'm just really excited to have all this extra room for storage of all my crap.
No, this is an off-road machine. This is not a storage locker.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows with this Jeep. It's what, 33 years old, and it's gonna break down. It's gonna break down. That's gonna happen. We've already had a few little issues. I already resealed the oil pan. Right now I currently have a vacuum leak, so it's running really rough. And overall, it's just not modern. It's gonna have issues. It's gonna break down. We realize that it's probably gonna be a headache, but it's also gonna be an adventure.
So this being an older car in 1989, it is a bit drafty, it's a bit louder, you know, it has a carbureted engine, so it smells a bit. You know, this is our fancy air conditioning system right here as of now. Why can't I open it?
Melissa doesn't even know how to
See, it's
open them
already-
because she's
I
never had a
can't
car this
even-
old before
I
with
have
vent
never.
wings.
This car is almost as old as I am, but this is what we've got for air conditioning, and you know, the more you turn it, the more it like directs the air directly to you. So, you know, it just goes without saying that the classic vibe gives you the classic amenities.
Obviously, with a second vehicle, there's going to be additional fees, and fuel is going to be a huge one. Right now, this Jeep is currently getting roughly combined 10 mpg.
Terrible.
Yes, it's a V8, it's carbureted, and you know, it's just not designed for commuting around the country. So
It's not.
might not be the best idea right now, but once we modernize it, it'll get much better fuel economy. And then obviously we're gonna have registration fees, we're gonna have insurance. We are able to get this insured as a classic, believe it or not. 89 classic, you know. So
That definitely helps bring down the fees.
yes. And if you follow our channel, you know that we're always doing things that maybe are not the best choices.
Maybe
But-
not the wisest choices, but they are the most adventurous choices.
Yes, and you can't always live your life just always playing the safe card, playing the safe game. So we bought this because we love it, and I love it. I hope
I
you
love it too. I love it.
And we've wanted one for a while.
So related to the fact that this is going to cost us a lot more gas, the biggest con is probably that we have to drive separately now. You know, we have 2 adults in this family, and our puppies are not licensed to drive.
Only in certain states. Yeah, so I think personally, so far, that driving separately is a pro and a con.
Both.
We have radios, so we can talk, so that's nice. But also at the same time, Melissa gets to listen to her audiobook. We can both listen to whatever music we like. And not that we need time apart, but I think time apart is always good in a relationship. We're doing well. Don't worry, guys.
Definitely, but we spend all of our time together, you know, and you know, it's mostly just the 2 of us together, so it is nice for each of us to get our alone time since we are living in such a small space together.
Yeah, we've only had a few drive days so far, and Melissa has actually been driving the truck with the trailer. There's a few reasons for that. One of the main reasons is the Jeep is a piece of junk. Right now. And it's carbureted and it stalls on occasion and it has issues. But luckily I know how to work on stuff, so I'm not worried. Another reason, why have you been driving the truck?
Well, it's just to give me some extra experience and confidence with towing, because I have towed the 5th wheel, but you've always been in the car with me when I've been doing that. So now I have to kind of pay more attention and like be more responsible and more aware, and you know, that's not a bad thing.
One thing that's really nice is with the radios, I can go ahead. We were coming down this pass road, and I told her, I said, hey, make sure you have your exhaust brake on, tow haul mode, use the lower gear. Obviously, she was doing all these things, but it's still nice because I'm there, but yet I'm not quite there, so she has to do a lot of this on her own. The other day, we went down a dirt road, and she had to back up into somebody's driveway a little bit, and it was technical. It was a little technical turnaround spot, but I was there in the Jeep, and I got a different angle, and I was able to spot her and tell her, like, keep coming back, you're good, keep going. So, and along with scouting the spots, it's actually been really nice.
Yeah, it's just been teaching me to be more self-sufficient with the towing situation, which is always good, you know, because we are codependent to an extent, just as by nature of the lifestyle that we live. We don't have a huge community of friends and family out here, so we have to be a little bit more self-reliant.
All right, guys, so in closing, we bought a Jeep. It's right here. And it actually has a hood ornament, so you know it's legit. It's a piece of junk, but we love it. And we're excited to share this journey with you guys.
Yes.
We hope you guys like it. We hope you guys think it was a good life decision.
Maybe, maybe not. I
We'll
don't
find
know.
out in the long run.
But we're really excited about it. We hope that it's interesting for you to watch our journey with our new Grand Wagoneer.
Grand Wagoneer. It's grand. We want you guys to ask any questions you have
Yes.
about driving separately. Obviously, we're not pros, but we're getting used to it. There's pros and cons, like we stated. So far, we like it. I mean, long run, who knows? We move about once a week, and we move within 2 to 3 hours, so it's not that bad. And I get to get away from her a little bit, you know? Get some me time.
I get my alone time away from you.
Anyways, guys, we really hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know your thoughts on the Jeep down in the comments, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thanks for watching.